Well, I thought that we got better as the game went on. There were some certain jitters from our guys early, and as I've said a lot, we've got some new guys that have playing minutes in this environment for the first time. But I thought as the first half went on, we improved at some technical things that we were looking for in our press and our man-to-man and offensively, and was happy with the performance.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen a 47-7 run by my count, 26 straight points. How do you explain something like that?
Well, I think there was a time in that first half where we got into a nice rhythm in both ends of the floor. We started to create some turnovers, turned them into some good opportunities in transition, and then that started to flow. And credit to the guys for staying locked in defensively to get those stops.
The usuals, as I call them, or called them, Alex and Eric, they did their usual stuff. Some of the new guys, what did you think of their performance out there in their first real game action?
Yeah, I thought they settled in nicely where, again, those nerves started to dissipate, and they were sharing the basketball and taking some good shots and then creating some stops on the other end. But I thought of the new guys, Brandon Shepard played extended minutes and attacked the glass pretty well early. Derrick Jean showed his athleticism in the open court and made some nice shots. And Jalen Washington and Deshaun both showed that they can do some things on both ends of the floor. So it was a good night overall, I think, for the new guys.
Was there anything surprising about the game, or did everything that you saw you've seen in practice and the exhibition and the scrimmages?
Yeah, I would say they played consistently of the way they've been and gotten better as the time went on. I thought Millsaps did some nice things for us to go against that we don't see so much in practice. They really packed the lane. They went underneath on ball screens. They mixed up their coverages. So that gave our guys a good look to try to figure out how to go against that. But guys played very consistent in what they've been in practice.
I know it's a really lopsided score, but what were some of the things that you didn't like that you want to improve on when you go back and look at the tape?
Well, I thought especially early and late, I thought we took some chances that weren't calculated and had some breakdowns. And our mantra has always really been we want to play the possession. Each possession is a game unto itself, and we want to be as good as we can on each possession. And I challenged the guys throughout that. We only played 9 guys. I thought fatigue played a little bit of a factor with some. And so those reps in practice, we need to keep continuing so we can play for extended times with these 9 guys.
How do you think Derrick looked, and what did you tell him after he got that technical?
Well, I can't speak from my own experience of hanging on the rim like that. But I just said, hey, if you would have not pulled yourself up, I think you would have been fine. But he's a freshman who was pretty excited about it. Our fans were too.
Overall thoughts on his play, though? It seemed like he found a rhythm late in the second half.
Yeah.
The threes he made.
Well, I thought he provided a really good spark for us coming off the bench and made some nice plays. And then he got to play extended minutes at the point and did some playmaking. And I thought he settled in really nicely as a freshman and in his first college basketball game.
He had a double-digit rebounding advantage. It took till game 13 last year to out-rebound an opponent. Obviously, rebounding is going to be a big point of emphasis for this team going forward. So was that something good to see tonight?
Absolutely. It's something we've talked about since April. And Alex Hamilton had 13. He chased a lot of balls down. And we've worked on it every day and several times a day, that no matter how big you are, you can check somebody out and you can really root them. And we're stronger, and we're expecting to be a better rebounding team. We want to be a very good rebounding team, so I was happy to see those numbers tonight.
Tuesday night's going to be a lot different. UT Arlington coming in. What are your first initial thoughts about the team taking this momentum and trying to carry it and come against a good Arlington team?
Well, we know that they're big and they're physical and they're very, very well coached. And they're going to come in here motivated to play a great game. And we need to be ready to guard all their actions and play a great game offensively, because they're going to be a very good team in their league, and it's a good game on our schedule, and we're going to be excited about playing.